Seems like there's been a million bay boat companies that have taken their traditional inshore bay boats and tried to make them offshore capable with varying degrees of success. Well, let me tell you, Robb Young flipped that equation around. He took a great handling offshore boat with true seakeeping abilities and brought it inshore so it worked very well in skinny water. Welcome to the Young 27.
Today on Mission Boating, our host Captain Rick Ryals takes us on board the Young 27, a semi-custom center console boat engineered for maximum versatility. From confidently venturing into blue water to sight casting along riverbanks and comfortably entertaining family and friends, this whole design serves up lots of options. The Young 27 has an overall length of 27 feet 7 inches, a beam of 9 feet 4 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 600. With a draft of 17 inches, a dead rise of 20 degrees, a dry weight of 5,900 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 150 gallons, she can navigate into shallow waters with ease and provide a comfortable ride in rough ocean chop. Now, let's check in with our host to learn more about the Young 27.
Well, let's settle a dilemma of needing more than one boat. Boats in this class are great for running back and forth to the Bahamas, chasing marlin, tuna, sailfish, whatever you want to catch offshore, and then coming back inside in up to 17 inches of water to fish with the little kids for trout and reds or play on the sandbar. A very versatile Swiss Army knife type boat might be just the answer to the person that thinks they need more than one boat at a time. There's a reason why more and more people choose the custom route every year when it comes to laying out their boat. They want it their way. Let me give you an example of that. The Young transom back here comes with 3 massive wells. The walkthrough is not only super easy to get on and off the boat, but you can have a handy bait tray right under here because, speaking for me personally, I hate bait coolers sliding around on the deck. We got great sized fish boxes. There's a really nice roomy storage area under this hatch, but it's below that is what interests me. It lifts out and there is the bilge access that you normally see on a much bigger boat. Customization is a trademark of a lot of today's top-line builders. Now here's an area that you're really going to want to customize if you lay out your Young 27. The helm area right here, you can do so many things with it. If you're a serious fisherman like I am, all this can be tackle storage on both sides. All my offshore lures are going to be over here, but I got grandkids waiting on me at the dock. There's going to be popping corks and shrimp hooks over here. There's all kinds of configurations you can do with this boat. You can have no T-top at all. You can have a standard T-top, or if you're like me and you're hung up on sight fishing, you can put in a second station with a tower and just slide your roof back. Just hop up there and you can see so much further. Sometimes you're trying to spot a weed line, sometimes you're trying to spot a redfish in 2 feet of water. Either way, you can always see easier the higher off the deck you get. You know, the console is really big on this boat, and that's a good thing. You can put your bean bags in there. You've got a head in there. You can do either a porta potty or a porcelain. But let me tell you something else. Your line of sight is so important. Gosh, I can't run a boat if the console is too high because I can't see when I'm coming down onto a plane what's in front of me. I can tell you one thing, no two fishermen agree on how many rod holders you need. Now for me, we've got 4 rod holders coming up and down this gunnel. That would never cut it. I gotta have more than that. You can put as many rod holders as you want, anywhere you want them, all your cleats, all your everything. First off, it's all Gemlux hardware. It's the best they make. And second off, you're gonna have a rod exactly where you want it without having to reach for it. Talk about a great use of space. You've got so many options forward of the console. on the Young 27. First off, you can have it completely wide open. That way you've got all the real estate you need to fight fish all the way around the bow. Or do seating up here with a table. The table comes up and you have dinner at it. It goes down, you've got a perfect casting platform when it's time to fish inshore. One of the most usable places on a center console boat is directly ahead of the console. There's a coffin box option on the Young 27. They have used every inch of this area well, and it's a great reason to have a hybrid boat. Let me tell you something, you guys that are getting into fishing today are a bunch of spoiled brats. When I was a teenager, you pulled the anchor by hand. We hadn't even come up with anchor balls yet. Now, anchors are almost obsolete on smaller offshore boats because of the trolling motor. You don't have to anchor somewhere near the wreck that you're trying to get to. You can spot lock right on top of the spots you want to be. You need to move 6 feet? No problem. Push a button. How easy is that? Come inshore, you want to catch redfish? Just lay a course right down the beach. It'll carry you right along at whatever speed you want. Spoiled, rotten generation. That's what the younger fishermen are. Do you know what toe kick is? It's that area all the way under the console, all the way under your seats up here, that you actually slide your foot under. Now here's why that's important. That means your boat is built with 3-piece construction. Your outer hull is not just molded to the cap of your boat, it's molded to the inner liner, which is then molded to the cap of your boat. In fact, at Young, they put a through bolt every 6 inches, 360 degrees around the boat. That's why structurally, everything is 10 years, fully transferable warranty. You know, every fisherman is at a little different stage of his fishing career and his life in general. I tell you what, I love a boat that I can take 70 miles offshore and I don't need a dedicated tow vehicle for. I love a boat that's got room for as many people as I want to take, but it's not so big that I can't afford the fuel bill. I want a boat that I can come home and pick up the kids and go redfish fishing back in the creeks. I don't want to feel the need for 2 boats. I want it big enough to big water fish. I want it capable to fish in skinny water. Boy, the Young 27 checks an awful lot of those boxes.
Mission Boating, the ultimate marine resource.